What is this? No, this is not real. This is not real. There's no way, right? Yo, I just wanted to show this off quickly before we start. So this is the main menu of the game, obviously. And it's always been black or like gray, dark gray. And now it's white since we completed the game. And look at that. See that rainbow on the A? That might have always been a thing. Maybe I've just not been on the main menu long enough ever. Since there literally is just this and you press A. But that's super cool. This is like small little things. I appreciate the little details, right? And that's probably obvious considering like I'm one of those people who does everything in a game. We just completed the main story of ZA in quotation marks. And I've played for 60 hours. It definitely does not take you 60 hours to play this game. But I like to do everything. So it's the little things that count for me. And even just like the home screen changing once you've finished with the main story, I think it's super cool. Anyway, what's good? We're here for part 16. Damn, 16 parts already of our Pokemon ZA playthrough. I'm excited today because we in part 15 had a long part. Well, it might not be by the time I trim it down, but it felt long. And we did all of the main climax of the story. Quite often in Pokemon games in the past, the story would kind of go like this. You go and you start going through whatever you have to, whether it be the gyms, the trials in Gen 7, whatever. And slowly as you do that, you're introduced to generally like the evil team or whatever. And normally when you're about, I don't know, 7 badges, maybe 6 badges in, that's when like the climax of the story hits, right? Whether that's, you know, Team Galactic up on Mount Coronet, all the Aether Foundation stuff, the Team Aqua and Magma stuff. You know what I mean? Normally when you're like in the last couple gyms, all the story hits, right? And you have like the big climax with the evil team or whatever, you know, legendary stuff is going on. This game, the climax was the ending for the game, which I actually like. I think that's better because it would always be that way. You would do most of the gyms or whatever you're doing. Then you have like the climax of the legendary and the team and whatever else. And then you would have like maybe the 8th gym and then the league and then you were done, which I guess is fine. I'm not against that idea, but it was done to death kind of. So it's cool that like the climax of this stuff was kind of at the end. The only other game I can think of that's like that is Gen 5, I guess, right? Actually, I guess Gen 9, funnily enough, kind of is that. Because, yeah, you know what? I guess Gen 9 also is like this. So Gen 5, Gen 9, and this game, I would say have the climax at the end of the story. Because Gen 5, you have all of like the whole get sis and end thing at the end of the league. So like you do all that stuff and then the game ends, right? At least the main story. And then Gen 9, you have like these converging stories with one of Nemona, one of Penny, one with Arven. And then at the end, once you finish with the league and everything, you all come together to go to Area 0. And that's where you get like the climax of the story, I guess. So those 3 games, ZA, Gen 9, and Gen 5, I suppose, are like this. Although, when I say Gen 5, I specifically mean Black 1 and White 1, because Black 2, White 2 aren't like that as far. Yeah, they're not. Black 2, White 2, you do the stuff before the league, I think, after the 8th gym, just before the league. So Black 1, White 1, Scarlet and Violet, and ZA have it like this. I like it. I think it's cool. I think it's different. I think it was cool. Anyway, all that rambling aside, whether I decide to keep it in or not, we did all the climax of the story, and that ended the main story in part 15. It was very emotional. I liked it. AZ passed away, which really fucking got to me. I don't know. It's sad. I don't like old people dying anyway. And, you know, we've known about AZ for over a decade. He's like a known character that we've had like tons of talk and theory over. And I was, you know, happy to see him happy at the end of X and Y. And I know he was happy in passing on, and that is why he finally was able to pass on. But it's still sad. But either way, with all the introduction stuff aside, we are now here for the post game. We are here. We are ready. I am so fucking ready to jump into the post game, see what it has to offer, because I am completely spoiler free. I don't have a clue how good, how underwhelming, how minimal, how much post game there's going to be. Post game is very hit or miss in Pokemon, in my view. I think there are certain Pokemon games that have a ton of really good post game, and there's some which have like almost none. One that comes to mind off the top of my head Gen 8 post-game kind of blew chunks because you just had the Swordwood and Shieldbut quest thing, which wasn't that good and was kind of really annoying, and then that was it. So they vary. They definitely vary by Pokemon game, but I'm curious to see. And another thing I'm curious to see is really been bothering me as I'm talking. What is this Pokeball on my desk? What the fuck? There is a Pokeball containing Lucario on the table. Oh my god, it's AZ's Lucas. Stop. Dude, I was just talking about this. Stop it. You're hurting me all over again. There is a letter from AZ near the Pokeball. To Ame, I leave you my Lucario as a symbol of my gratitude and respect. This Lucario was given to me by a certain trainer who hoped it might keep me safe. If you should ever meet her, please tell her that I kept it with me until the end. I must tell you that I have found you to be a Pokemon trainer of the highest caliber. In all my 3,000 years wandering this world, never did I imagine I might encounter a human who would achieve Mega Evolution with Zygarde. I find so many memories flit through my mind now, here at the end of things. I remember my mother giving me Floette, grasping her rare black flower. I remember the flames of war taking everything from me. I remember the amazement, the joy of witnessing Mega Evolution for the first time. I remember my encounters with the legendary Pokemon of Kalos. I remember when that dark day fell over Galar. Hello? Wait. AZ was there for the AZ was around for the original Darkest Day? Oh my god, he would have been. Holy shit. I never even considered that. That is such a cool tidbit of lore for them to throw in there. I'm so glad they thought of something like that. That's so cool, man. All that falls into the past disappears. These memories will fade, as will I. The story is only just beginning, dear Ame. I pray that you will live a life free from regret. I am truly glad to have known you. Thank you. Oh my god, that shit genuinely has me choked up again. Oh my god. AZ, man. Like, there were bits in it that was so cool to see. Him talking about Galar and the Darkest Day. Him talking about, like, the Kalos legendaries and stuff. But, oh my god, my heart. Like, talking about his mother and getting Floette and the war and everything. And, like, how he's passing away. Oh my god. Avery, you are crushing my soul. You know what's crazy too? That Pokeball just happened to be there. And I played this game so much that I noticed it immediately because I know it didn't used to be there. I guarantee there are so many people who play this game who woke up in the bed after like the story and just ran straight out. If it doesn't stop you to prompt you to get the Lucario in some way, I guarantee hell of people missed that. So the only thing I could think of, he was saying about like people who, someone who gave it to him. The only person I know or I could think of in Kalos with Lucario that would have given it to him is either Karina or maybe, is it her granddad, the Mega Evolution guy? I can't remember his name, but the guy with the crazy eyebrows. I feel like it would have to be one of them, right? Because who else would have a Lucario to give him in Kalos? Oh my fucking god, it says it. You see that? I almost missed this. Oh my god, it says Karina in the owner thing. Bro, I so almost missed that because that's so easy to miss. Yeah, original trainer Karina. So, okay, now I want to know, when I was talking in like part 2 or 3 about Legends games and how, you know, we're in the future this time, so instead of meeting past relatives of characters, we can meet actual characters, right? And I was going through characters that I would love to see. And Lysander was there, I think, because that's like a given. And we did see Lysander. He was involved in the story, and that was really cool. The one that I wanted to see on a personal level was Karina, because I loved Karina growing up, and, you know, watching the anime too. I don't know why. I just always liked Karina a lot. And I thought she was super cool. Are we going to get to see Karina? Because he did say, if you ever see her, please let her know. Does that mean we're going to see Karina? Because if we do, I'm hyped, bro. Okay, without any further ado, we've got the Lucario. I've almost cried. It's time to start this fucking part, goddammit. Enough, I was going to say messing around, but we're not messing around. I forgot to ever come back and test this. I've said for the longest time, like, what if eventually one of these opened, like you could go in, but probably not, right? We're going to have like story, and I want to see what direction the post-game story is going to go in. And is there going to be more? No, there can't be. See, I wanted Rogue Mega Evolution to be like Dynamax raids or like Terra raids, right? But I don't think that can be a thing because we defeated Rogue Mega Evolution now. Rogue Mega Evolution shouldn't exist anymore. So we can't have that in the post game. And I feel like there's not going to be any more wild zones now that we finished with the main game, which, Game Freak, if that is the case, you fucking bother me. You ended it on 19 instead of 20. Please tell me you add one more. It bothers me to no end if you've ended it on 19 wild zones. Please tell me there's at least 20. Morning or afternoon, I guess. It's not been a restful few days for any of us, I imagine. Yeah, it's not the next day. It showed a montage of everyone like trying to clean up all the mess, so it's been a few days, at least. Not after that awful battle with the tower and AZ passing away. Yeah, that awful tower won't quit hanging around in my nightmares. It was pretty nightmarish. At least they've been able to clean things up. The reopening ceremony for Centrico Plaza should be wrapping up about now, in fact. I want to go see it. I'm glad the plaza's fixed, but is now really the time for having ceremonies? I mean, yeah, bad things have happened. But when you finally overcome that, it's good to celebrate, right? To get people's morale back up. Oh, there we go. Exactly, Naveen, that's what I'm talking about. Now is exactly the time, I'd say. We've got to celebrate where we can, even if it feels hard. Exactly. After 2 catastrophes in 5 years, Lumiose needs all the happy occasions it can get. That's wild, actually. 2 in 5 years? I guess you have a point. Anyway, did you figure out what you're going to do, Ame? What I'll do? About your wish. That's right, I totally... Bro, I was so caught up in all the story, I totally forgot about that. A wish? Okay, I wish for there to be a Wild Zone 20 so it stops bothering me. I wish to bring AZ back from the dead. Actually, that's harsh. A, that's harsh. Because, like, he finally got to rest peacefully after 3,000 years. So that's actually a mean thing to do. And B, I feel like doing that would end up like the beginning of Full Metal Alchemist. That's all I'm going to say. About the wish that you get for reaching rank A. What do I want? You should have gotten a message about it when you sign up on the ZA app. Anyone who attains the highest rank A, will earn the right to call themselves one of Lumiose's strongest trainers and be granted a wish, as long as it is in our power to fulfill. Does that ring a bell? So who does the granting? The mayor or is it Quasartico? I suppose your next step would be to talk to Vinny about what you desire. Damn, everything really is through Quasartico. Well, you need to figure out what to ask for first, right? You saved the city, I bet they give you anything. What do I want? I want one of every shiny Pokemon in the dex. I want a shiny living dex. Now, including Zygarde. Hey everyone, come here a sec. He gets a wish as well. The future of Lumiose. Okay. What's going on? I found something while I was sorting through AZ's stuff. Is that a letter? Could it be his will? I think so. Here, I'll read it out. Team MZ, my dear friends. If you are reading this letter, then it would seem my time has finally come to an end. Can we stop? I know you gotta cover all this stuff because as he passed away, but like, how many times you have to keep fucking slapping me in the face for this shit, bro? And the music too. I leave you these instructions and final wishes. First, do with Hotel Z as you see fit. It is yours. If keeping it running would place a burden on your young lives, you may sell it. I ask only that you continue to look after Floette and all those who live in Lumiose. Let me have Floette. I've been blessed to see the people of the city grow closer to all their new Pokemon neighbors. It is, as you young ones once said, a joining of X and Y axes that were never expected to meet. May you all bring about a true evolution in the relationship between Pokemon and humankind. Now, X and Y are going to be thinking about Xerneas and Yveltal again. So, obviously, like I said, it'll be very hard to incorporate them into this game, but I still wish for them to do so. Can you imagine how cool it would be if you had them in certain places? So maybe like on top of some rooftop, you go up there and Xerneas is just stood there waiting for you. Or like Yveltal is flying around and you've got to do something to get it or something. There's definitely ways they could do it. I've lived so very, very long and seen so many go before me. But thanks to you all, I know I will now go to meet my own ending with a smile on my face. I thank you from the bottom of this old heart, signed AZ. It's actually crushing my soul, bro. Come on, man. Oh, AZ. When we left him on the roof the day the tower went berserk, he must have already been prepared for his end. Yeah, I think so. So, what will we do about the hotel? I guess we don't need to worry about turning it into a thriving business. AZ did tell us he saw it more as his own final residence than anything. He did, yes, but keeping a building like this in good repair won't be cheap. Did we ask Vinny for help? I bet Quasartico would lend a hand. I wouldn't want to use our ZA Royale wish on that. I don't think it's what we worked so hard for. Yeah, you can use your one, but I'm not. Vinny, what's up? You promised one wish to be granted if you achieve rank A. It's time we took care of that. Please join us on the south side, Centrico Plaza. Got it. See you at Centrico Plaza. We'll be waiting for you. What about me? What about me? You all heard that, right? It's time to go meet Vinny. Guess you've got until you reach Centrigo Plaza to figure out what you want to ask for. I'll figure it out. I suspect everyone's quite curious to see what our two A-ranked trainers will request. I don't know how they would do it. I guess we're not really going to have a choice in our wish, obviously, but it would be interesting if, like, when it came to picking it, you had, like, 4 options, and they actually mattered. Like, whatever the 4 options were, I can't think of any examples, but they all do something. Maybe one's more wild zones, and you actually get more wild zones. One's more of something else, and you actually get more. You know what I mean? But I don't think it'll be like that. Yeah, probably, but no use getting nervous about it. Let's go to Centrigo Plaza. Why is everyone, like, pretending like I don't exist? Like, we're talking about this whole wish thing, but Urbane hasn't addressed me once, and everyone's kind of acting like it's just Urbane. Oh my god, I never thought I'd see her again. My dear Team MZ. Bah. An Ivor? An unexpected pairing. We simply had to find out what both of you A-rank trainers would wish for. The bottom line is this. I would love nothing more than the opportunity to battle all of you again. Why not just ask us to battle like trainers normally do? I'm so glad you asked. My dream is to help every resident of Lumiose become the best trainer they can be. And my dream is to make the citizens of Lumiose strong so that we can get rid of wild zones. Fuck your dream. Oh dear. I would never have expected to share a dream with someone like you, you fucking disgusting plebeian. Nevertheless, I certainly would not object if you felt inclined to ask on my behalf for a tournament that is open to every trainer in Lumiose. You mean like the ZA Royale? That's still a thing. That's what that is it not? It's basically like a big tournament between everyone. Just we've won it, kind of. But I would assume it's still going. As for the name, how about something like Le Sublime Ultra Tournoi de Jacinth? Wow, it really just rolls off the tongue, huh? At that point, would you even call it a tournament? I'm not even going to touch this conversation. Vinny's waiting. Let's go. Wait, Jacinth. Once I reach the top, I shall turn Lumiose City into Jacinth City. Jacinth City. True strength means training your heart to recognize the right time to use your power. Okay, so we're going to Centrigo. Oh my god. They granted my wish. They granted my wish before I could even make a wish. Do you see all these side quests? How many is there actually? I don't think there's as many as it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 side quests. Do I go and do some now, or do I just go to the story? But you see that though, right? They have done this, and they were saving Wild Zone 20. You know what? I'm sorry for doubting you, Game Freak. I thought it was weird that you'd want to leave it on 19, but you had this up your sleeve the whole time to make Prism Tower into one final Wild Zone. I fuck with that. Should I go on it and see what they've got there? Oh my god. There's so much stuff there. Gardevoir is there. Bulbasaur is there. Chikorita's there. Malamar, Hippowdon, Roserade, Scrafty, Aggron. Holy. And 4 Pokemon we've never seen? Through all the catching I've done, and all the I've done every side mission up to this point, and I've not seen these 4 Pokemon. I wonder what they are. Maybe Xerneas, Yveltal. Also, I'm assuming, so it's got Chikorita and Bulbasaur there. I'm guessing that's because they're the ones we picked. It would have been cool if they had the others. But what I was just thinking is, what if the other 4 is Tepig, Charmander, Totodile, and Squirtle? Whether it's the 4 and then you can get all of them. No, it can't be. It literally can't be, because we've seen Totodile and we've seen Tepig, so they wouldn't be question marks, they'd be blurred out. God fucking damn it. Okay, so yeah, they're letting you have access to the starters that you picked, but nothing else. But it's still cool, because it means you can shiny hunt. Like, I could shiny hunt for a shiny Chikorita, which I think would be really fun, to get like an autumn fern, because shiny Meganium is great, by the way. It's like autumn colors, like light yellow sort of autumn Meganium. It's cool as fuck. Okay, I'm gonna try and handle a few of these at least. We'll see how long it takes, but let's try and handle a few of these real quick, at the very least, before we jump into things. Cooper. Also, I don't recognize this place at all. Have I ever been here? Do you know about Skarmory, the armor bird Pokemon? I do. It sheds thin, sharp feathers that were once used to make swords. Oh, today they're used for knives. I've been wanting to get my hands on one of those feathers so I can gift it to a top-class chef who's near and dear to my heart. And as ZA Royal Trainer says yourself, seems like the perfect person to find one for me. Problem is, Skarmory and Lumiose City are found in Wild Zone 17, and that zone is just bursting with ferocious Pokemon. That's why I'm outsourcing the whole search to a trainer of your talent. Thanks in advance. God damn it. I guess it's in this wild zone. Is this 17 here? It is. Oh, with this side. Oh my god, it's right there. Wait. Oh no, there's loads of red bits. I've only properly been here at night, so I've never seen them up and walking around like that. It's kind of terrifying. Okay, fuck it. Clef key. Okay, I see. So one of them is going to be correct. I feel like if it's not just the last one you pick up, maybe it's this one all the way in. Chestpin spike. Oh, I've alerted them all for nothing now. A Skarmory Talon. To be fair, every time I do this, it seems to like kind of reset them a bit. This gives me like another second. Pile of cinders from a Lampin. I feel like maybe they've been dicks and they've put it up at the top. Damn, it really does reset them each time. They forget I'm here. Tough of Diggersby Fur. Or maybe it's just the last one you pick up, which is even more evil. Okay, maybe this is it. Male Pyroar. Is there any down the bottom? There is. Shiny Pebble. Yo, another Pebble? Maybe it'll turn into the Xerneasite. Okay, this is not going to be it. The Glittery Bead. Okay. Well, I did have a feeling it would be up the top because Skarmories fly up the top bit. It's either up the top or it was always going to be the last one that we picked. Okay, fuck it. We're just running past all the lions. I don't give a fuck about any. Oh, there's one here too. Well, okay. I do wonder, legitimately, whether like... because it's going to be up here. And I had this idea from the beginning. I do wonder whether it's always been up here or whether it is literally just the last one you do. Sparkly Sequin. Like, I really feel like it's the last one. Okay, you know what? How did I not get these? Big Nugget. Flamethrower. I never picked those up. Oh, it's Skarmory Feather. I knew it because Skarmory flies up to this bit here. What the fuck? You came into the wild zone in the end anyway! Cooper, you fucking dick. Why didn't you just come and do this then? Maybe the implication is I led him here, like he was following us? What the fuck, man? Because otherwise he had to walk through the lion's den himself. I got a feeling you might have found a feather by now, so I bolted past the pirate to get up here. You could have done it yourself. You literally could have done it yourself. That's the feather, right? Oh, I can already tell it'll make an incredible kitchen knife. Why now? Please, you discovered a Skarmory. Alright, Amanda's Mega Evolves on its own. Battle of Skarmory. I think I'm leading with Fern, which is not optimal. I guess my best thing is this, and I just Power Punch, Fire Punch. But damn, level 65. I guess we are in the post game. Good shit, Mai. Oh my god, do you see that? You see Prism Tower in the distance? What the fuck? Phew, why in the world would a Skarmory attack us like that? Skrrr. You angry because this feather is important to you? Well, it's to me too, you know. As a chef, I want... yeah, you see that over there? Prism Tower. Whoa, I wonder if you can go up it at all. Probably not, right? Looks like a fucking saw's buck or something. It's got like antlers at the top. As a chef, I want to give it to you so we can make it into an amazing kitchen knife. The food he cooks brings real joy to the good folks at Lumios and to the Pokemon too. He's a very special chef, so please, will you let me have this feather? Scar? You okay with me having it? Scar. Okay. Guess the Skarmory's chill. Oh my god. It's looking at him like it's gonna like peck his throat out. Thank you so much for your help. I'll tell the chef all about you and your kindness. Oh, and once he starts cooking meals with his new knife, you're very welcome to pay us a visit at Restaurant Luau. Fuck you. Fuck Restaurant Luau. I fucking hate Restaurant Luau. I hope Restaurant Luau gets shut down. Restaurant Luau, for those who don't know, is that bitch-ass restaurant that made me do the 10 back-to-back battles with no healing. Fuck that side mission. Fuck Restaurant Luau. Hope it shuts down. And by the way, if you want to redo that, if for whatever reason you're masochistic enough to want to do it again, you have to pay 100,000 Pokédollars if you want to do it again. Insane. Fuck that restaurant. I hope it shuts down. I sure hope my feelings reached this Skarmory. Do you think it really understood me? Seems like you got through to it. I suppose so. Now that I've made friends with a wild Pokemon, who knows what will happen next? Where's the Skarmory going with him? Metal Coat. That's how you get a Metal Coat. Damn, do you really have to wait this late on to get a Metal Coat? That's kind of insane. Huh? Huh? What is this? No, this is not real. This is not real. Okay, so for context, I was just by like the beginning of the game. This is the train station we came out from at the beginning of the game. And I wanted to run through just to see if there's like anything new there or something. I don't know. There's no way, right? Oh my god. I was dead silent through all of that because I was so ready to reset my game because I was terrified it was going to autosave and like fuck things up. And they really pulled this on you. It was all a dream. Bullshit. Are you kidding me? I really thought, but maybe potentially when you're finished with everything, you could go to maybe one other area or something. But what the fuck, Game Freak? How strange. You must have nodded off here on the bench. Well, guess, you know, they were right. You are not allowed to leave Lumios under any circumstances. But maybe I should try again when we're actually finished with everything. Because it's saying, like, you know, you still have unfinished business with Urbane and stuff, but what about when I finish all the main missions? What if I try again then? Okay, well, the reason I came here is because apparently there's a Nurse Joy side mission. So I want to see what this involves exactly. Bien, she has a name. You know, healing Pokemon is a specialty of mine, working at a Pokemon Center and all. So I decided to share my skills with my team. What I mean is, I taught my Pokemon moves that can restore HP. We have to battle her. Impressive, right? I wonder if a trainer like you could take on my self-healing team and win. We get to battle a Nurse Joy. Well, this is so weird. Bien, the Pokemon Center clerk. Heliolisk. What does Heliolisk get? Morning Sun or something? Okay, well, I'm going to Moonblast you. And I'm going to Psychic. It does get Morning Sun. Roserade. Okay, I can Psychic you. Clefable. Does Clefable get... What does Clefable get? Recover? No, Moonlight. Of course, Moonlight. I guess it's just showing you all the different recovery moves. What does Avalugg get? I'm going to wait a second just to see. Oh, it just gets Recover. Okay. I totally forgot that Avalugg gets Recover. It kind of makes sense now that I see it. But it's also weird. If you unleash attacks that fast, of course my team can't recover HP in time. It's so weird battling a fucking Nurse Joy. And they have names, I guess. One overwhelming offense and such menacing tenacity. Of course, you can't win by focusing only on recovery. I made sure to keep that in mind when selecting my team's moves, yet here we are. I've got no choice but to admit how strong you are, and how weak I still am. But I'm a Pokemon Center worker. My true skills lie in healing Pokemon. So if you don't mind, I'll fix up my Pokemon's injuries right away. I have to admit, it's a funny feeling to heal my own team like I do the teams of other trainers. She's got a strong team though. She's got like a top of the ZA Royale level team. Heliolisk and the rest of my team should be all better now, teehee. And of course, I'll be happy to heal your Pokemon anytime you stop by. What do I get? Recover TM or something? A lucky egg. Oh my god, that's so worth it. Also, I'm going to stock back up on healing items real quick because I use a lot of them in the main story bit. By the way, this just shows how much I played a game. I guess I can sell everything else I've got too. Look how much money I have. 750k without even trying, just from playing the main story. Like, we just finished the main story and I have 750k because I just go around, I play and I pick up everything and I do everything, you know, and the money stacks. So I've pretty much decided to say fuck it and just handle all of these side missions now. I think it's a better choice because otherwise there's not too many, so it's easy for me to like wipe them out now. But if I let them build up, because oh my god, look at that. If I let them build up more, because I don't know whether there's going to be more in the post game, there might be, then it's just going to become a nightmare again. So I'd like to just clear them out now. Okay, what's going on here? Stone Emporium is where we're at, I think. Rank. We're done for... What? That is not what I said at all. How did I even read that? We're going to go for Tyrantrum. It's called the Despot Pokemon. You can't beat that. That's what you say, but I think Aurora's is plenty strong too. Hey, you're a trainer, right? Maybe you can help us? Which do you prefer? I mean, I prefer Tyrantrum, I guess. Hey, leave strangers out of it. We already know what we're getting. It's your fossil. Why not get both? Besides, I'm the one who gets to decide which Pokemon we're adding to our team. I don't care what my little sister says. That's crazy. You're so mean. Please, can you show my brother how strong Aurora's can be? Oh no. I bet he'll change your mind if he defeats Pokemon with nothing but an Aurora's. Why would you do this to me? I know how you can get one too. Just get a hold of a Cell Fossil and restore it into an Amora. After that, you can evolve Amora into Aurora's by leveling it up. I know. Oh boy, why do you do this to me? Alright, well I'm going to buy the Cell Fossil right now. But I'm telling you right now, I'm not doing this one for now. I will come back and do this one when I've cleared the other ones. Because I'm going to have to grind a fucking Amora up. He's going to have the... What have we seen so far? Like level 65s and above? Bro, oh my god, man. That sucks. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that one at the end. Because like, I've got to grind an Amora up. What the fuck? We got someone with baby Pokemon here. I may. People tend to make subconscious judgments based on appearance, even if they don't mean to. True, I guess. Are you able to see others for who they truly are beneath the surface? If so, please battle me. My Pokemon are so incredibly powerful, I just don't know what to do with them. Is he gonna battle me, baby Pokemon? What is the gimmick here? Please come speak to me once you're prepared for our Pokemon battle. So you're confident that you can see my incredibly powerful Pokemon for what they truly are, hmm? Well then, I'm quite excited for this battle. What is happening here? The veteran. Cleffer. What if they're like level 100? Nope. Maybe it's the moves. It's got an insane moveset. What the fuck? Buddy. Okay. This one should be a lot easier, right? And just psychic it. Oh my god. Oh. Now I'm thinking, what if they're like max IV and EV'd or something? Because to be honest, that Sludge Bomb did a lot. I know it's super effective, but that was a lot of fucking damage. That Iron Tail too. Okay, it's Moonblast, and this should be it. IV'd or not, because she's saying, the reason I say that is the damage one, but also because she's saying about, you know, can you see them for like what's underneath the surface? Maybe she's talking about like the stats, like IVs, EVs, I don't know. It's not appearances that matter most in battle, it's the strength within that matters most. Despite how they may look, all my Pokemon are fierce fighters, seasoned by battle and brimming of strength. Some opponents take one look at their oh so adorable faces and drop their guard, only to be swiftly crushed by our might. That kind of thing doesn't happen with trainers who are serious about battling. After all, they can pick up on a Pokemon's true strength pretty quickly when they see it in action. We're told not to make assumptions based on appearances, but we do it anyway because the fact is, you can't know what's under the surface. Which is why my Pokemon and I will continue to take advantage of anyone foolish enough to underestimate us. I guess we're not going to know what the gimmick is here. 20k in Moo Moo Milks though. I will take that. Okay, Bergmite trainer. Brina. What's up, Brina? What are you doing with all these Bergmites? Ah, my little Bergmite babies. I've gathered you here to fulfill my dream. What is my dream, you ask? I didn't, but Bergmite, certain Avalugg. What? Yes, that's right. I want to see all my Bergmites sit on the back of a giant Avalugg. Is she going to ask for an Alpha Avalugg? That is literally perfect if she does. You strike me as a capable trainer, and so I have one very, very serious request for you. I'd like to borrow an Avalugg big enough to fit all four of my Bergminders back. Let's go. Finally one that we're just ready for. I think one with a size classification of XL should be big enough. Bergmite, certain Avalugg. Let's fucking go, bro. Literally perfect. Alright, come on. Come on out. Leon, you have an XL Avalugg? Yep. Bro, it's always when I actually have one in my party that they don't require it to be in my party. But as soon as I don't, I have to bring it into my party. Wow. This alpha's massive. It should fit all my Bergmite for sure. Are you ready, my babies? Berg? Oh, just look. All four of them fit on Avalugg's back. This is exactly what I wanted to see. My dreams come true. Why is this a dream? Oh wait, let me take some photos. I need to post this on all my socials. It's kind of cute actually, to be honest. I don't know why it's a dream, but it is kind of adorable. Wait, what's happening? No way. This is wild. My pictures are going viral. Right, you just took them. I had no idea so many people wanted to see the same thing I dreamed of. I'm glad so many people have gone to see how great Bergmite and Avalugg are. It's all thanks to you. I couldn't have done any of this without your Alpha Avalugg. Shout out to you, Leon, bro. Shout out to you for being on the team. Bergmite, certain Avalugg. XP, I need that right now. That's very useful. Thank you very, very much. Leon. Leon. Dude. Dude. This fool, bro. Come on, let's go. Helicopter and all that. Okay, fuck it. How many do we have left? Only 5 left already. Well, 6 if you count the Aurorus one, but that's not many. We're getting through these fast. We're getting through these fast. Okay, so I had to step away for a little bit, and I found something very annoying. Something else very annoying about the Aurorus quest that we've started. So between then and now, I was like, okay, you know what? I can't record right now, but like when I'm back, I can quickly train up the Amora. So I started training Amora, I dumped a bunch of candies, and I got it straight up to level 50 immediately, and it wouldn't evolve. And I thought, wait, I thought they said it was level up, and I've always known it as level up. Now, I don't know if they mentioned this, maybe I just didn't like read it properly, but apparently Amora to Aurorus is level 38, I think, or 37, but only at night. And I guess it's because I've never used an Amora, but I did not know that. That's actually like more knowledge for my Pokemon brain bank. I don't know. But yeah, apparently it's a nighttime evolution. I never knew that until right now. And so I'm like, oh, okay, that's easy enough. All I've got to do is just go to a bench, sit on the bench, and then evolve it, and then continue grinding it. Well, as it turns out, for the first time since like the tutorial, I can't sit on a bench. Because if you take a look over to the little timer next to the minimap that shows you how far through the day you are, it's paused. And the time is not moving. We are stuck on daytime. And I am not allowed to change the time until we progress with the story. So I legitimately cannot do this quest until we do more of the main story and unless we change the time. I guess the reasoning is we were meant to go straight there from the hotel, and so to maintain consistency, since you're meant to be in a hurry, it stays at the same time. But that just means if you don't already have an Aurorus, when the quest unlocks, you can't do it. You literally can't do it until you progress, because I can't change the time. So yeah, until we, do more of the main story, I cannot finish that quest, which is really annoying. What I'll do is I'll just finish all the other ones, assuming I can do them all, and then we'll have to revisit that one once we can change the time. Annoying, but we're here for the next one, so fuck it. Sente. Why, hello. Would you be open to assisting a master perfumer? I've already done that. I swear, yeah, I did. I make my delightful fragrances using the scents produced by Spritzy. You see, the aroma of each Spritzy can differ in tantalizing ways based on the diet they consume. I'd like to see how a berry-forward diet will affect the aroma of my Spritzy here. Ideally, I'd like to try feeding 20 cherry berries, 5 tomato berries, and 5 oca berries. What a waste of oca berries. But surely you see my conundrum. I can't spend too long wandering the city streets. The competing odors that waft about would ruin my nose. What? Making me insensible to good smell, so we're just saying shit now. So, I'd like to ask you to please get the berries in my steed. It would be wonderful if you collected berries around town for me. You could even buy them. I'm not particularly fussy about how you do it. You should get me 20 cherry, 5 tomato, and 5 oca. Okay, I don't know what my berry situation is looking like because I haven't used any. So let's take a look. I doubt I have everything I need, which makes me sad. We do have cherry berries. We do have tomato berries. And we do not have oca berries. God fucking damn it. Okay, so I found a berry salesman. I had to look it up because quite frankly, think about it this way. I've played the game 60 hours and I found 1 oca berry. So clearly it's not something you just find like that by just, wandering around. At least not very commonly at all. So I cannot do that. That's not a viable thing. So I looked it up, I found it, and I now have everything I need. Okay, lazy perfume woman, your berries are here. Let's do this. Wonderful, you have the berries. Yep. So many berries down the drain, bro. This many berries will allow for a rich complexity in the aroma Spritzy produces. So Spritzy has to try and eat like 30 berries? Holy fuck. Since all these berries have a spicy flavor, this new perfume should have quite the kick. Cherry berries? Are spicy? I always thought, considering they look like them too, they were just cherries. And I thought like pineapple berries are pineapples. What is it, Spritzy? Is something bothering you? I can't imagine what. Don't tell me there's too many berries. You don't think. But don't you want to explore all the wondrous aromas your body can produce? No. You want to do that. I see. Yes, I understand you perfectly, my friend. We just need to find a way for you to eat all these berries without getting overwhelmed. Loomis used to have a famous juice shop. If I can find a former employee of that shop, you should be able to whip these cherry berries into a tasty red juice. Thanks to you, I now know what I need to do to create a whole flurry of new fragrances. To take a little something of me in return, some sprigs of modest mint, that's good, and an EXP candy. Hopefully EXP candy large would be good right now. Hell yeah. Modest mint is very good to have. There must be some way, at least now we're in the post game, to have an infinite supply of the different mints, because you'll need a lot of them potentially, so I wonder where you get them from. Okay, so, oh, my Alolan Raichu, hello. One thing I want to check, because I happen to be right outside Quasardico, is the Megastones real quick. I don't know if any more have been added. Oh, lots of stuff's been added. EXP candies of all kinds, EV items, Pyroite, Malamarite, and that's it for now. Okay. I can't. You know what? I'll get it. I want the Pyro, right? Because I want to do a test of it. We saw Mega Pyro male. I want to know if Mega Pyro female is different. So if I have one, I want to test it right now. I do have a female one. All right, Pyro, let's go. They look exactly the same. That's even more underwhelming than I thought. I don't know. I just really think this is boring. I know I can't be the only one. That literally just looks like a regular male Pyro with an extra thing on top of his head. And that's it. Like, the body's a tiny bit different, but it's damn near the same. And maybe it would be cool if this thing gets good stats and like a good ability, so it's actually good. I don't know. This has got to be the most underwhelming one to me, which makes me really sad. Because Mega Pyro on concept sounds really cool. And Lysandre could have had this instead of a Mega Gyarados. But it's just so mid. And the one thing about it that I thought could be some salvation was the potential that the male and the female ones were going to be different, you know? So even if one was underwhelming, at least it's got two designs for one Mega. But nope. Even if you transform the female one, it just looks like a male Pyro with a bit added. That's really disappointing. I'm sorry. All the rest of them are really cool. And I want to show this too. I only found this recently, and I keep forgetting to talk about it. You have the Pokédex, right? And I never looked at the top. There's a Mega Pokédex. And I'm like, what the fuck? You have all of these in, like Mega Emboar. Like, I just look at this guy. Like, he's got this big, but as I always said, Thunder Spear, like Fire Spear. Mega Emboar is cool. I've got to say, I didn't know what they would do for Mega Emboar, but it's very cool. So this will be Mega Feraligatr here. Mega Clefable. I never got a good look at this thing. It is Fairy Flying. I thought it might be Fairy Bug. Okay, so Mega Clefable is Fairy Flying. Interesting. Mega Starmie is obviously the same. Mega Barbaracle is obviously Rock Fighting. It's cool that it changes type. Other new ones. Mega Excadrill. Still Ground Steel, which is good. It's a good typing. Electros is still electric, which is actually decent because being pure electric can be good. I'm pretty sure Dragonite's the same. Yeah. Mega Frostlass is the same. This is such a cool Mega, bro. This is the opposite of Mega Pyro. This is everything I could ever have wanted. Mega Phalanx is fighting still. Mega Scrafty is still dark fighting. Mega Skarmory is still flying. See, I guess I'm being tricked just by the coloring, but like I thought it was going to maybe be electric flying, which would have been really cool. And then Mega Drum, but this thing is so fucking cool. It is still normal dragon. Okay, which is really cool because normal dragon is an incredibly rare type. In fact, have we even had another one since? Drumper might still be the only one. But look how cool this thing is, man. And then here, we have Mega Zygarde, but it isn't showing us anything. So that's really interesting. That is very interesting. So there's still a bunch of gaps here. But the thing is, like, there's still a bunch of old Megas we haven't seen. So, like, it's hard for... Oh, Mega Scolipede is still Poison Bug. Okay, this thing's fucking sick as well. Though I do kind of wish it became, like, Bug Steel or Steel Bug. Just because of the armor, but it is still cool. Either way, a bunch of these question marks are ORAS and X and Y Megas that we just haven't seen in game. We've seen a bunch of them now. But, like, this should be Mega Charizard Y. And then the thing is, they're dotted sporadically. It's like Mega Excadrill is up here with Camerupt and Garchomp. So I don't know. I would have to try and calculate. I could technically work out how many new Megas there are that I haven't seen yet. If there's still some in the base game before DLC. If I like counted them all up, sort of, you know, went through, saw how many have I seen, how many are left. I could probably figure it out. I'm not going to do all that. I'll leave it for a surprise if there's going to be any more new Megas. Like I said, I'm 90% sure Mega Staraptor exists. But that could be DLC as well, because that comment wasn't that long ago. So it probably was after the DLC. So that could be DLC. I don't know. Okay. Mega. Alolan Raichu. Gridella. I haven't seen a Alolan Raichu in forever. I feel like I really haven't seen one in a long time. I feel like the last time I saw an Alolan Raichu was in Let's Go. And that was what? 8 years ago? I'm with Charge, the committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement. Our goal is to increase the popularity and the population of Alolan Raichu. Well, I say our goal, but I'm the only member of the committee for now. In any case, are you familiar with regional forms? Maybe, maybe not. Either way, here's a scoop. You know how some people... What? You know how some Pokemon... What? You know how some Pokemon's looks can be influenced by the region they live in, right? Well, in Alola, even the Pikachu we all know and love evolved into a different form of Raichu. I love Alola and Raichu, by the way. It is adorable. Rather than me explain the differences, why not try comparing the two yourself? That's just how you should do it. Oh my god, Game Freak, stop! Let's have a Pokemon battle between your Raichu and my Alola and Raichu. I don't even have a Raichu. Can we actually stop with these missions? They're pointless, they're annoying. This is my least favorite kind. Because not only do I have to have the Pokemon, I need it trained up to like level 70. Why would you do this to me? Oh god, I'm gonna have to do this as well. Okay, well, we're saving this one as well. We'll do Aurorus and a Raichu one. Yo, can I borrow that Raichu, please? Oh, yeah, we'll do the Raichu and the Aurorus one at the same time. I'll grind them up together. That's so annoying. Oh, it's the film guy. This means he's gonna ask for another Pokemon. Please say I have what you want. Film me a kaiju movie. Do you want a T-Tar? Nature Pokemon is brought back to life and goes on a it needs Tyrantrum. Dude, oh my god, okay. That's not as bad. So the only way to accomplish is by paying a small fortune and reviving it. It's only 20k. That's why I've been waiting for you. You ever managed to revive a Tyrant and get Tyrantrum? Yep. You agreed to help us, we'll even let you be in the film. Oh god, okay, this one I should be able to do. I have a Tyrant already. Let's see. Okay, turns out Aurorus and Tyrantrum are 39. I thought they were 37 or 38. They're 39. At that point, why not just make it 40? You know, that's really, like, awkward. Mega Tyrantrum should have been a thing. It really should have. It could have been so cool. Alright, let's do this shit, bro. We're just doing this in the middle of the fucking busy street outside of Quasartigo. You can literally see the public in the background. Alright, everyone, let's do this. Lights, camera, action. What is that? Just there, look. Oh god. That is actually terrifying. Like in Jurassic Park. What in the world is that? It's headed this way. Now when he said a kaiju, it's tiny. The scaling of Pokemon in this game is really weird. Cut! Yeah, when he said kaiju, I thought it had to be a T-Tar, and I was like, okay, that's actually good. Because we have a like level 54, 55 Pupitar. Come on. Now's not the time to try and get cuddles from your trainer. What are you trying to do? Charm the audience? Director, in spite of its fierce looks, I think Tyrantrum can actually learn the move Charm. I guess even that vicious temperament doesn't stop it from being a cuddle bug with its trainer. What? Then that means it can't be in the same scene as its trainer. But wait, hold on a moment. An ancient Pokemon forming a bond with a human? Yes, I think that could work. Are you sure, Director? I don't think we've had a single shoot where we stuck to the script. Worry not. The theme of our films is no longer the terrifying reality of wild Pokemon. It's now coexisting with wild Pokemon. All our footage showing the heartwarming sides of Pokemon fits perfectly with this new theme. And I dare say it's better fit for Lumiose than focusing on the terror. Yes, this is going to be a huge hit. I can feel it. And we were able to make this pivot only due to your help, my young friend. You have my thanks. Well, that's probably the final movie quest. 10 proteins. God damn. You know what? Since I'm already here, I'm going to get more quick balls. We're on 25. I'm going to get up to 30. Fuck it. Okay. Only 2 more. A battle court mission. This better be simple. They normally are. Pika me. My Pikachu's the strongest in the world. Pika? I know why he's so strong. It's because he's holding a light ball. Light ball makes Pikachu's attack and special attack even stronger. Yep. Tutorial. Do not fucking care. You are fucking kidding me. You are genuinely fucking kidding me. If you have a Pikachu you think could beat mine, I'll prove you wrong in battle. Are you for real? Game Freak. Oh my god. Well, you know what I'm doing then? I'm saving it too, because I have to. We will train up a Pikachu, then we'll do the Pikachu quest, then we'll use a Thunderstone on it, get a Raichu, and then do the Raichu quest. So you know what? Thank god, because imagine we done the Raichu one, and then done this. So I'm very glad that we saw all of these before. There is nothing worse than these quests. Going and catching a Pokemon, that's fine. I can deal with that. Fighting someone, that's fine. I can deal with that. Fighting someone with a specific Pokemon that I don't even have when they're going to be like level 70 almost? No. I don't have the fucking time to train all these Pokemon. I don't have time to train a fucking Pikachu, dude. Like, well, no, man. Anyway, Chante, last one. For now, in 30 seconds, what's going to happen? If you wish to know what 30 seconds can mean, battle me and hear the song of my Pokemon. Okay. Perish song, maybe? Let's go. Why do I have a Tyrantrum? Get out of my party, dude. Okay, let's go. It's got to be Perish song. She's a ghost type trainer too. Enjoy the sound of Perish song. Yeah, I knew it. Okay. Perish song, is that how this works in this game? Maybe it puts you, I guess it puts you on like a timer of 30 seconds. 30 seconds seems kind of long, no? No? I don't know. Okay, Icicle Crash. Yeah, flinch it. Okay, I did not flinch. Is there like a timer? Or do I just not know? Well, I was going to switch out, but there's a fucking Altaria in front of me, so... Let me change and then swap, because I need the Perish song gone. Gengar. Okay, let me Dragon Pulse. Got his Perish song in as well. The Perish song, yeah, it's 30 seconds, which... I don't know. That seems like an awfully long time. Maybe that's the equivalent of 3 turns, but like... La-dee-da, dee-da. I don't know. I feel like it should be like 15 maybe, or 10 or something. I don't know. Any Pokemon that hears Perish song will faint after 30 seconds. Doing the Pokemon that sang the song, of course. This is just another fucking tutorial, but at the very least, I didn't know how Perish song worked in this game, so fair enough. But fear not. If you switch a different Pokemon into battle, the Pokemon who heard Perish song will not faint. You have 30 whole seconds to swap. That's so long. So, whenever you want to make your opponent leave the field, enjoy this 30-second trick. Okay, so we get Perish song. Type mission 110. 5 EXP candies. I'll take that. That's very useful right now. Okay, well, with that, guys, we are officially back up to date with all of our side missions. The only ones left is a Pikachu on Pikachu battle, a Raichu on Raichu battle, and some kind of Aurorus battle. And we don't have a leveled up Pikachu, Raichu, or Aurorus. So once I can change the time and it can be nighttime, then I will go ahead, go off screen, grind, get all of them leveled up, and do all 3 of them at once. Dude, look at this. I guess there's a ton of Pokemon here because this is going to be like a massive area. I see Malamar. I don't have a Malamar. Okay, let's go. The only thing I'm sad about is that we never, ever got to go in Illumio's... I keep calling it that. The Prism Tower. I really wanted to go in Prism Tower. And story-wise, it all makes sense. And it is kind of cool. I think it's cool. But I'm still sad because I wanted to go in and see what Prism Tower would be like in, like, you know, these graphics. You know what I mean? Like, it would be more than just a gym, I feel like. And also, what happened to the gym? They've mentioned the gyms in the league, so they still exist. But I guess Clement's gym just doesn't exist anymore. I guess maybe he retired and they set up a gym somewhere else instead of using the same one. I don't know. I don't really get it. Thank you so much for taking the time to meet with us today, children. First of all, I offer my most sincere apologies to Team MZ regarding the Prism Tower affair. It should have been up to Quasartigo Inc. to resolve the situation, yet it fell to you to rescue Lumios's residents, human and Pokemon alike. Yeah, I'm gonna be real, if it's left just to Quasartigo, we would all be dead, because they didn't do shit. Literally didn't do shit. We owe you all a great debt. Oh geez, I mean, thank you, but I wouldn't go that far. I would, but we did all of it. And the Prism Tower thing was no one's fault. It's not like you could have just told the whole city something was up. It would have caused a panic. It's not necessarily someone's fault, but the fact still remains that if we weren't there, the city would have been fucked. 100%. It's just such a shame that AG's attempt to protect Lumios went so wrong. But we managed to right it with the help of those tough trainers Ame had battled. Anyway, I think we would have tried to help out no matter what. We love Lumios after all. It does my heart good to hear that you all feel this way. With that said, Vinny? Yes, ma'am. As you know, reaching rank A in the ZA Royale earns you the right to have one wish granted. As long as that wish is within the capability of Quasartigo Inc. to grant, of course. What about the person you've been searching for, Urbane? You could get help looking for them, that's true. As a personal thing, I guess, I can just find them myself. Well, you say that, but how long have you been here now, you said? Like a year? Actually, I don't think it was that long. He's been here a long time, and we have no leads. Outside of Jet seems to have some kind of connection. A wish this big feels like it should go towards something that'll help everyone. Like what, though? Oh, I know. We could combine your 2 wishes. I bet that I'd get something really cool. They're the ones with the wishes, you know. In that case, what do you say, Ame? I want more Pokemon. What? We've already made Centriga Plaza into our new Wild Zone 20, allowing Pokemon to settle there. I'm afraid adding even more into the city at this point would be problematic. I don't care. This is my fucking wish. You can't add 5 more Pokemon? Okay, there's only one available thing. I feel you, but that's Quasartico's whole mission. We can leave that up to them. As I suspected, I only get one choice, which is I want us all to battle Pokemon. No, I don't. This wish is stupid. Unless there's something I'm missing and the ZA Royale has ended now, I don't understand this wish. The ZA Royale exists for this reason. So what do you mean my wish is for everyone to battle? Everyone can do that already. That seems like one promising way to make the city as joyful as it can be. Just if any of us sure seemed hyped about that idea. I'm on board with more Pokemon battles for sure. So how about we ask for the ZA Royale to continue? Okay, so it had ended. Now I get it. But really? That's our fucking wish? And you're telling me that no one had ever reached A rank before? And so it ended because we both did at the same time? That seems kind of BS to me. I see. One interesting turn of events. Something wrong? No, rather, AZ had approached me as well to ask if the ZA Royale could be continued even after its original purpose had been served. Perhaps he, better than any other, understood the value of engaging in Pokemon battles after such a long life spent watching others. Well, that sure is underwhelming. After all of that, my wish is to keep the ZA Royale going when this entire time, I assume that was already the case. And we're using both wishes for that? If you'll give me but a moment, attention to the ZA Royale operations team. This is your green light to push the update to the app as discussed. Your ZA Royale app has been updated. As you'll see when you next check your app, you should now be registered to take part in the Infinite ZA Royale. Only show the challenges ticket and show it to the receptionist at Quasartico Inc. for a chance to battle in a reward match. If you win the match, amazing prizes will be yours to keep. Okay, so you can just keep doing basically rank up matches forever. I'll inform the other ZA Royale participants about the update and our plans for this competition. Let me see. I suppose we might as well begin at once. We'll kick it off this very night. Man, you work fast, Vinny. So AZ wished for this to happen too. I wonder if there really are things you can only understand through Pokemon battles. We'll find out through the ZA Royale we already have. Listen up. Starting now, we're rivals. It seems a marvelous future awaits us. As much as we work to improve the city itself, its people and Pokemon are what truly matter most. I hope the competition sparked by the ZA Royale will continue breathing new life into Lumio City. No time to waste, let's get ready. The Infinite ZA Royale awaits. So I would assume, wait, main mission? I would assume that this is kind of like the champion challenges from Gen 7. Gen 7 is great in a way, well, it's great anyway, but one great thing about it is that you become the first proper official champion of Alola. Then you can have people come and you have to defend your title. You can have people come and challenge you as champion. And they're like the different trainers throughout the game. So like Kukui, Gladion, Hapu, like all these different trainers from the game can come and you can like face them all, right? And I would assume that's what this is. So like you go through, you get a challenges ticket and then you go and hand it in and you can battle, like you probably don't get a choice like that. You probably get given at random, like, you know, Leader, Urbane, Jacinth, Ivor, like all of those kind of trainers, right? Is what I would assume. Anyway, before any of that, the clock is ticking again, which is fantastic. But first of all, fuck the side missions for right now. I want to explore this new fucking wild zone, my dude. This shit's fucking huge. There was a Malamar over here before. Okay, so Dragality's there. Oh my god, Totodile is here. But I saw it, so why is it blurred out? You can get all the starters. Okay. You know what, Game Freak? Thank you. There's Charmander. Thank you, Game Freak. I really am thankful that you did that. You can get all the starters. I really thought they were going to make you trade. There's Garbodor. Roserade. Okay, now that I want. I do love Roserade. Oh, fucking hell. I really did not mean for this. Okay, well, I'm going to have to hope for the best. Why am I getting played? Okay. Please, please. Yes. Thank you, Roserade. God, I love Roserade so much. Gardevoir. God, it makes me so happy seeing Gardevoir out in the wild. Look at her. Okay. I don't need to do this. But I'm doing this anyway. Hey. Just because it's my favorite Pokemon. You know, I don't need to catch you another Gardevoir. I literally have a shiny one. and I could get a normal one. But like, it's my favorite Pokemon, so I just want another one. Fuck it. Why not? You know, why not? Literally, why not? Okay, Totodile. Okay, Totodile caught. There's an Alpha Clefable. Here's Malamar, my friend Malamar. Oh, fuck. Okay, turn around again, turn around again. So we got Malamar, Hippowdon we saw at the beginning, Aggron, Scrafty, and then I would assume somewhere, I almost said Pignite, Tepig, and Squirtle. Still Charmander. Okay, go. Good shit. God, Quick Balls are so goated. They always have been and always will be. Okay, I don't want to annoy the Dragalge because I don't really need to catch him. Maybe I should just do it to make him disappear. You know what? I don't need him, but like... Oh my god, it's an Alpha Gyarados too. Okay. I was wondering what the Alphas would be in the... I would, you know, was assuming they'd be in the middle. I did not expect Gyarados and Clefable. So I haven't seen Aggron. I've seen Hippowdon. I haven't seen Scrafty. Maybe Scrafty's a nighttime Pokemon? Oh no, Scrafty's there. Okay. Scrafty's over here. I feel like Aggron would spawn in this bit as well, maybe? Yep, okay. Quick Ball's continuing to be goated. Let me grab this TM. God, I want you to know, when I was talking, like, in the chat bit, before we came in here, I think I stopped doing her voice because it distracted me so much. Obviously, I'm still a bit ill, and I popped my ear. You know when, like, you blow your nose and your ear pops, but I popped it, like, really badly, and my hearing is all, like, fucked up now. Like, it's so distracting, my right ear. Oh my god, there's Tepig. Look at him. He's actually adorable. I can't climb that. Okay, I was gonna say. Okay, turn around, bro. Okay, Tepig caught. Charmander's gone now. I should have tried to catch it when I saw it. Lucario's here. Okay, so Hippowdon could be here. Lucario can be here. The two fire starters can be here. I guess it's random chances which one spawns. Gardevoir's back. Squirtle should be over in this bit as well. There's an Alpha Pangoro now. Roserade's here. There's another Chikorita. Maybe it's just because we have like a decently sized wild zone for once. It actually feels like possible to sneak around for once. You know? Like I'm sneaking around and I'm not being caught by things, which is such a nice change of pace. Why am I even catching this? I don't know, but I'm going to. Okay, Scrafty's back here. Need Hippowdon and Charmander to come back. They spawned in first, and now I regret leaving them. Is now they've despawned. Squirtle's there. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Wait, what? Okay, I was going to say, I thought it was running away. I was like, don't do that. Good shit. Okay, Squirtle down. So it's Hippowdon, Aggron, and something we've never seen. Oh, it's Charmander, you idiot. I know what it is. It's Charmander. It is about to turn night. I don't know if that will change anything. The Alpha Pokemon keeps cycling through different ones. Is Zygarde. Oh god, was scared. Timid. I like that though. Gardevoir shouldn't be aggressive. I like that. At least I know that now as well, so I don't have to worry about being spoiled by a Gardevoir. But yeah, these Alphas keep like cycling through. There's a Hippowdon there now. Aggron's here. Here we go. No shit. The fucking time's gonna change. It's gonna fuck it up for me. Okay, Aggron. Fuck! How is that too far? Like, I can lock on, I can see the arrows. I don't get it. I do not understand it. Fuck, turn around, please, dude. I'm running out of time. Not this way. Dude, I'm running out of daytime, man. Here we go. This is it. This is it. Hey, God. If you manage to catch him off guard with a quick ball, like, it's done so. Like, you are getting them. I love that. Charmander, Charmander. Quick, 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 quick. I don't want to lose it. I don't want to lose it. Let's fucking go. Literally just Hippowdon now. I would just battle the Alpha one. Say, fuck it. Let's just get the Alpha one then. But the time will reset. The day will reset. And then it will reset my battle. And I will get extremely mad. The Alphas will probably change at night as well. I've already seen what? Clefable, Gyarados, Gourgeist, Hippowdon, Pangoro. There's so many different Alphas apparently that they can cycle through. I don't think anything even changes because Outside of Hippowdon, I have everything, and Hippowdon does spawn in a day. We've already seen one. So, I don't know. I guess there aren't nighttime encounters. Maybe the alphas change. Gardevoir's there, Squirtle's there. Let's run around the edge, see if we can find a Hippowdon. If there's no Hippowdon, but the alpha is still Hippowdon, I may try and battle it. Because I can't seem to get it to respawn. There was one there right at the beginning, so I didn't think it would be a problem to get one to spawn again. But maybe it is. Why is there like barely any Pokemon? Okay, Lucario is here. It's double Heliolisk. I have a Bulbasaur, but maybe I should catch a high level one. Okay, there's Bulbasaur down. I'm going to try and get a Heliolisk. Fuck it. I find it highly ironic that Heliolisk is the alpha at night when it's like the sun Pokemon. That seems really weird. Okay, it saw me the moment I looked around that corner. Level 65. I'm trying... Okay, let's go this way a bit. Let's go this way a bit. What the fuck? Roserai's getting involved. Fuck you. I'm quad weak to you. Come on, Fern. Okay. Good shit. There's a Heliolisk. Because we did not have a Heliolisk, so that is very, very good. Good shit, Fern. Fern is so good, bro. I really have fallen in love with Meganium in this playthrough. I really never thought I could like this Pokemon, but this playthrough has made Meganium amazing. Okay, anyway, getting Heliolisk is like a cool extra, and I wanted to try and get a Clefable too, maybe, but like, I need a Hippowdon, dude. That's like the real thing that I need here, is a Hippowdon. Tepig, Charmander. I can't seem to get one. I'm going to just run to a bench and change time to day, I think, to reset everything. Actually, real quick, let me just evolve the Zamora. Since it's already night, I may as well just quickly do this before I forget, and then I'll change the time back. Ah, here we finally go. Okay, let me get quick balls ready. Already down to 15. Holy shit. And there we go. The alpha is Medicham? Is there another one, or is it just a Medicham? Just a Medicham. Okay, well, we already have one because we needed one for a side mission. I'm not going to bother with that. But I do believe that is Wild Zone 20 complete. We have officially, yeah, look at a little crown thing, complete. We have completed every single Wild Zone in the game. Again, don't know if it's being picked up because of my noise gate. I'm giving myself a round of applause and a pat on the back because I feel like we've killed this shit, bro. There's a fucking new side mission there. God fucking damn it. How many is there? It's like the never-ending side missions. Look, I love side content. I swear to God I do. I swear to God I do. And sometimes I feel like it's not reflected because I'm complaining. But like, we've done like, what, 110, 115 of them? How many could they have put in this game? Is there only one? There's only one. Okay. Actually, there's 4 because we got to do the others too. But yes, I'm giving myself a pat on the back because I've completed every Wild Zone in the game as they've added them. I've always 100%ed them. The only one I couldn't immediately was 15 because I didn't have access to Larvitar. But yes, we've done all of them. I'm very, very proud. It has been incredibly stressful. I will say that. And I can say that with certainty after editing some like the earlier parts. Some of these Wild Zones are stressful as a motherfucker. They really are. Depending on the Pokemon in them and how they're laid out. They can be obnoxious, to say the least. But it's still fun. Oh my god, there's a Frostlass. I actually kind of want that. I genuinely kind of want that. But I don't, like, have any good Pokemon for it. But I want it. Hey, there we go. Oh, we didn't have a Frostlass. Okay, so the reason I wanted to capture the Frostlass, I did think we already had one. The reason I wanted to get one is because I want to try out Mega Frostlass at some point. We do have the Frostlass site. So I figured, you know what? Let's get a high level one. Turns out we didn't have one. So, good shit. But yeah, if we just have a look, I have caught, without even trying, all I've done is catch Pokemon when exploring and, you know, done side missions and tried to complete each Wild Zone as they were added. And I've caught almost 200 Pokemon. Like, we have got so many stuff. And yeah, we have some gaps, quite a few gaps. It's not like we're, you know, complete by any means. But like, for the most part, there aren't many evolutionary lines we don't have anything of. A lot of them is like, say we have Fennekin, but we don't have Brexen and Delphox, or we have Onyx, but not Steelix. Stuff like that. For the most part, it's just, we have the, you know, the base stage Pokemon, we would just need to evolve them. We've done really well. I'm really proud of how we've done, like, catching and everything. Well, with that said, let me real quick go and look at this side mission. We'll hopefully be able to do it right now. And then at last I can grind quick and we can knock out those other ones. Jose, this is that chick that we battled all the way back, remember? I think. Ivor Sensei isn't here at the dojo if you're looking for him, but since you're here and all, Ame, I request a battle. Sensei may not be around to teach me, but I can use you to get a new perspective on my skills. Okay, nice and easy. A returning character, we're battling her. I like that. Let me know as soon as you're ready. It's not like a tutorial forced into a side mission. It's not some obnoxious train up this random Pokemon to level 70. It's just a straight battle rematch with a trainer. I like that. Please show me what it takes to reach rank A in the ZA Royale. I'm actually not rank A. I just realized when I went onto the save thing, I'm rank Infinity apparently, so that's pretty fucking cool, I guess. Okay, Machamp. I'm just gonna Mega, I guess. Is he ice punching me? Or I went Dragals because I resist fighting, but I guess they are gonna have coverage moves. God, Mega Dragalge is so cool, bro. Look at this thing. I'm so happy with how it turned out. Wait, this ice punch got like cancelled by the animation. You see that? What was that? That was weird. Medicam. Oh, that's not good for us. Okay, ice punch. Psychic. Okay. Thankfully, special, not physical. I imagine Dragalge, like Mega Dragalge, must have good... I keep saying Dragalge, even though I said I'm not going to. Mega Dragalge must have good special defense, I would imagine. I think it should. I'd be surprised if it doesn't. A whole Lucha, imagine she Mega Evolves. I don't think she has a Mega Ring there. It would have been cool, but I don't think she's high enough ranked to be able to own one. Another defeat. It feels like the more we battle, the greater the gap between us grows. Well, I mean, to be fair, I keep getting better and you're still shit. So, unfortunately, Jose, you will never win. Mate, you truly are worthy of being called Lumios' strongest trainer. What a fucking title, by the way. Whereas I don't think I've grown any stronger at all. I'm a total disgrace to the Fist of Justice, and by extension to Ivor Sensei himself. Maybe I don't even belong in the Fist of Justice. This is where Ivor... What the fuck? The Pangoro duo? Not again. These two are always causing us trouble. It's like they go out of their way to avoid the wild zones. They're real tough customers. Even Ivor Sensei has a hard time driving them away unscathed. If Sensei isn't here to protect the dojo, then that duty falls to me. I mean, please fight by my side. Okay, guess we're not over... We're not done yet. Okay, this is cool if I get to catch one, but I don't think I'll be allowed to catch one. Let me go to... Arco. No, not Fern. Yeah, beat up on her Pokemon. Okay, here we go. Oh my god, the damage. What was that? Oh my god. No. Switch. Just die, dude. Okay, let me go to Fern then. Fucking hell. I'm trying to use a fairy move. I know they're alpha Pokemon, but you just fought alpha Pokemon and they are not this strong. There we go. And I don't even get to catch him either. Oh, bro, everyone's straight knocked out at the back. Nicely done, Ame. Growl? Go on, you two. The exit's that way. They're fucking huge, bro. Ivor Sensei. Ame, Jose. Were you two responsible for those Pangoro leaving the dojo? Yes, Sensei. Thanks to Ame, we were able to turn away those troublemakers. So wonder she was able to save Lumios. I got a glimpse of her true potential today. Whereas I, Jose. Yes, Sensei. If you didn't have just as much potential yourself, you would have been... What? You would not have been able to hold your own alongside Ame. In fact, the only reason I left the dojo unattended was because I knew you could guard it in my stead. You recognize the gap between your own skills and those of a master, and that very recognition is proof of your self-awareness, nothing more. True. It is always a good start to recognize your flaws. I know that you will continue to grow, Jose. I'll be calling on your aid next time that I must turn those Pangoro back myself. Yes, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei. There we go. That's sweet. Ame, thank you for everything today. Jose's training. 10 Seeds of Mastery. I've still yet to use a single one. Oh, look at them. What the fuck? Hell nah. Oh my god, another one popped up. It's never ending, dude. I'm gonna be stuck in this infinite loop of side missions until the day I die, I swear to god. Okay, fuck it. We're doing it. We are doing it. It's this guy. I didn't think we were ever gonna be coming back here. Is this his name? He has a name now. He didn't last time. Gengar, like Gengar. What? Facts again? Something? Remember the Gengar I said look after? Well, I haven't seen it for a while. It's a wild Pokemon, so I know it's going to come and go as it pleases. But I got used to having it around. If I'm being honest, I'm kind of worried about it. I know it's a weird ask, but do you think you could help me look for Gengar? It'd mean a lot. We'll need help from a ghost-type expert too. Let's go see if Gwyn from the Fist of Justice can lend a hand. She should be at the dojo. Well, guess we're going straight back to the Fist of Justice place, where is it? All right, Gwen, let's go. I didn't think I get to see you again either, so this is cool. How you doing? So, you need my help. I'll do it in one condition. Battle me. You're going down. Revenge will be mine. Yay, we get to battle Gwen again. Okay, that makes this worth it. Because I really didn't think we get to battle her again. Except maybe in the Infinite Royale thing. Gwen of the Fist of Justice. Okay, what levels? Oh, fuck. Did I go and heal? Oh my god. Look at my fucking team. There's a team of 5. Gorgeist. Okay, that's pretty good, actually. Let me... Icicle Crash. Trick or Treat adds the type, doesn't it? Rather than change it, I think. Or no, is that Forest Curse? Okay, I need to change because I can't eat special moves. Okay, I know I don't really have anything for a Frost Last because we just fought one. I'm fucking heal blocked. Water Pulse. Oh, I can't do anything to this Pokemon. Holy fuck, my team is not equipped for her team at all. Like, what do I do against a fucking Chandelure of my team? I'm gonna just go into Caesar. Oh my god, it's level 70. I'm fucking dead. Oh my god, I'm dead. I've actually lost. Deadass, I've lost. Like, I cannot beat this Pokemon of my team. Okay. It died to Toxic. I had to Toxic it down. Jesus Christ. Typing-wise, to be honest... My team does suck. I've just selected Pokemon that I like. I do not have anything for a fire type. I do not have anything for certain types. Like that Chandelure wrecked my entire team. You really are strong. You, explain why you need my help and keep it brief. I see why you're concerned. Still, now we have an idea of the sort of Gengar we're dealing with. Chandelure should be able to sense where it is. But know this, some ghost type Pokemon like to settle in, and others would much rather roam. So don't set your hopes too high. You've been warned. I get it. I just want to make sure Gengar's okay. Do you sense anything, Chandelure? This place here? How do you know which Gengar we're talking about, though? Like, how would it know that? Chandelure thinks that Gengar might be at Hotel Richisime. Makes sense. Buildings as old as that one have their fair share of ghost stories. I'll meet you there, then. Okay, guess we're going there now. But I'm going to the Pokemon Center first before I fucking lose something again. Alright, what's going on, then? What? I'm not talking to you. Oh my god, I'm not talking to you either. Gwen, hello, hello. Do you sense anything, Chandelure? Is it inside the sign? Oh god. Yeah? Okay, well, guess it was wrong. A ghost type, but not the right one. Any other leads? Are we just gonna have to keep going around? Look, like I said, I love side quests, whatever, but this is going on way too long. This is going on way too long. I feel like I've been doing side quests this whole time. In fact, I have been doing it this whole time. Outside of the Wild Zone quickly and talking about my wish, all we have fucking done is side quests. Hurry up, man. Chandelure is pointing us towards a secluded waterway. I guess ghosts do tend to congregate near running water. Sounds legit. I'll meet you there. Oh boy, where? Do I have to turn on the thing? But yeah, again, it's like, I love doing side missions. I love doing all the side content. I know you could argue, like, you know, how could you be annoyed? You're choosing to do this. It's optional. It's not that I don't want to. Or even I don't necessarily enjoy it. It's the fact that sometimes it just seems to go on and on and on. They just add more and more and more. It's like, look, I've got other things to do, you know? Like, I don't want to be doing this all episode, all part. I don't want to. I thought this was going to be a quick little, okay, let me clear out the side missions I've got, and then it will be fine. But these are taking way longer than expected, and there's way more of them, and they keep adding them. See if you can sense anything, Chandelure. It's going to be another wrong ghost type. It will be the third one, yeah. It's always the third one. Plus, the quest is called Goodbye Gengar, so I know he's not ending up with it. Just to shop at her. Any other leads? This place here? The Caleri de la Lune? How bizarre. What the fuck is that? So Gengar's developed a taste for haute couture. Oh, is it that place? If so, it should have gone to the Passage Ombrage. My favorite clothing store, Wisp, is there. Well, the Caleri de la Lune it is then. Is that what I'm thinking of? Oh, it's like the big circle place full of all the expensive shops. This is where we fought the Mega Gardevoir and Mega Gallade. Also, Passage Ombrage. She is so base. I knew I loved Gwen. That shop that she's talking about, I think, is the one where we got like a bunch of our clothes. So I respect her taste. You know what to do, Chandelure. What is happening? We're doing this in the middle of public. Ah, see, I told you. It's always the third one. Always the third one. He just made a massive ghost appear in front of them. Is this your Gengar? No. Well, no, its cry is different. There you are, Gengar. Oh, someone else found it. Let's head home, shall we? Tonight, I think I'll make the stew you like. Yeah. Look at him waddling, bro. Let's try again, Chandler. People are counting on our help. And he'll say, no, it's okay. Yeah, I told you. That's okay. Let's call off the search. If you and Chandler are having trouble finding Gengar, I don't think there's much hope. But I should have asked Gengar to be my partner while I had the chance, and now it's too late. He's probably going to appear now, isn't he? He's going, Gengar, please be my partner. It's either that or we're not going to find it. I hadn't even realized how much I enjoyed having Gengar around until it left. You never know what you have until it's gone. But that's life, I guess. Thanks so much for helping me search for Gengar anyway. I really appreciate it. After all that, we couldn't help him. Is that up top? Oh. That's actually the ending? Wow. That was surprisingly depressing. Hello? Like, it's cool that it was like that, ended that way. Instead of being like ultra generic, but like, wow, that's way more somber than I would have expected. Now I'm just kind of sad because it just never appeared. And it ended with him just walking off sad. Okay, guys, so this is actually me over 3 months after I recorded the episode you're currently watching, and almost 2 months after I finished recording all of ZA. Now, the reason I'm doing this, and there's such a jump, is because apparently I saw online a while ago, just before I finished recording the game, that apparently if you go back to where that Gengar guy lives here, the Gengar's back. Now, when I was finishing up recording the game, like the DLC and stuff, I was supposed to come back here on my, big checklist of things to do before I finished, but I'm 99% sure I never remembered to come back. So I figured, it may have been months since I last opened this game and since I finished, but I may as well, in the appropriate place here, as I'm doing the side mission on screen, just show you guys if he is really back with the Gengar. Because as you'll know, if you've been watching, I like to 100% everything, so it is a bit annoying in my mind if I don't show this. You know what I mean? So let's go have a look. Let's have a look. It feels so weird to be playing this game again. Here we go. So this whole time, I almost missed this entire thing. I would have never seen this cutscene. Here we go. It ended really sad, but as Gengar came back. Look, Army, Gengar came back. Yeah. It may wander off again, I know. And maybe that'll be the last time I ever see it. But for now, I'm going to go all in on appreciating the precious time I got to spend with Gengar. That's very sweet. How wholesome. Wholesome, I say. Don't worry, I made sure to tell Gwyn that Gengar came back safe and sound. Okay, so Gwyn knows as well. Alright, well, that's literally it, guys. I really did just boot up this game in OBS just to show this because, again, I want to complete everything in the game. And this is technically part of it, which I did miss. Which, to be clear, I think a lot of people will miss this because the quest finishes when he walks away. So there's no pointers to the fact that, Gengar ever comes back. You just have to come back to this building of your own volition and find out. I've remembered now. Thank God I saw about this online, so I will stick this back in part 16. I'm happy for him, and I think it's cool that he still hasn't, partnered with the Gengar, so technically it may leave again someday, like he said. But I'm also kind of sad because as sad as I was when the side quest finished, I do think it was kind of cool that they had a side quest with a sad or negative ending for once, because you don't ever really get that. It's very unique. So when he walked away, like I just said, it was sad, and I was a bit like, wow, that's a bit depressing. He never gets to see it again. But that's cool to have something different. So I do think it kind of takes away from it to come here and just see that it will work out anyway. Whatever, it's just another side mission. Anyway, back to the video. Well, okay, I guess the only thing left that I can do, unfortunately for me, is do my best to quickly grind up a Pikachu, a Aurorus. Oh yeah, and that's it, because the Pikachu can then evolve into Raichu after. You did grind up a Pikachu and an Aurorus, so I will be right back. And I am back. So, we have an Aurorus here. Our Aurorus from before. Oh, 75. That's the best I can do. I'm not doing any more. I got Pikachu to 75. We got Aurorus to 75. What a fucking pain in the ass, dude. I hope this is high enough. I don't know what exactly I'm going to be facing. So, let's see. Oh, you brought an Aurorus. Thank you so much. Are you ready to battle? Let's do this. Please don't go easy on him. You need to go all out if you want to prove Aurorus' strength. I swear to God, if you've got more than 3 Pokemon, I don't care what kind of trainer you are or how strong Aurorus is, my Pokemon is stronger. Rank the grade schooler, Tyrant. How do you have that? You were discussing about whether to get it, so you shouldn't have this Pokemon. Tell me it's a 1v1. Perfect. Okay. All of that training for that? Are we serious? I did not realize it was going to be that simple. What a waste of time. Whoa, your Aurorus is really strong for an Aurorus, you know that? That was amazing. I knew Aurorus was a powerful Pokemon. I mean, it has got type advantage. See, I told you, we should get a Cell Fossil. Here's the thing, like, they're debating about he already has the Jaw Fossil. He's already got the Tyrantrum. I didn't prove anything about Aurorus. It just showed this trainer is really strong, that's all. Maybe, but still, you should battle me with an Aurorus of your own. How else are we really going to prove how strong Aurorus is? So does that mean? Yeah, it means I'll get you that Cell Fossil. But make sure you raise Amora properly. Thank you so much for battling my brother. I promise I'll raise the strongest Aurorus in the world. I hope you do, because my Aurorus has never seen the light of day ever again. 3 rare candies. I mean, that gets me back something that I lost, I guess. And there you go. Off into the Stone Emporium to never ever come back out. Okay, next we've got Pikachu. I've got Dig and a bunch of other moves on for this. Let's do this. It's go time, partner. Let's show him what the strongest Pikachu in the world can do. Definitely not the strongest in the world, because that would be me. I'm going to go straight for a Dig. I have this bad feeling he's also going to Dig. And then he's going to go a moment after me, and then he'll land and I won't. Perfect. Oh, yeah, here we go. Go! Oh my fucking God, you are not serious. There we go. I don't know what the difference was that time. I guess it was a damage roll. I don't know. Even if we lost, I know you're still the greatest ever Pikachu. Nope. That would be me. Whoa, I can't believe your Pikachu beat my Light Ball boosted partner. Oh yeah, it had a Light Ball. Can you tell how shocked I am? Both super strong for sure. I'm so impressed I'll even give you this Light Ball. It really just comes down to being a fucking Light Ball tutorial. I know I'm sounding super cynical, but that's what it is. And I just had to train a Pikachu up to level 75 for a fucking Light Ball tutorial. Don't worry, I have heaps of these things at home. And hey, Pikachu, don't you worry either. We'll just train more and get even stronger, okay? If we get to level 100 with our Light Ball, we'll be the best in the world for real. Oh yeah, real quick, I wanted to do this. We get Earthquake and Giga Impact, I guess. Earthquake's pretty good. I don't think I need it on anything though. But it's cool to have it anyway. Getting to level 50 is actually quite the grind, because we've done like so much in this game. We completed all the wild zones, we've caught so much stuff, found so many people, done all these things. And yet we're only level 35, like at the end of the game. Getting to 50 must be kind of a grind. Okay, well I've kept the same moveset and everything. Just evolved into a Raichu, because what works for a Pikachu will work for a Raichu. Ah, you brought a Raichu. Well then, care to battle my Alolan Raichu? Absolutely. Both Raichu have their charms, but the Alolan form has a different type. That means different strengths and weaknesses. Stay on your toes. I mean, it's weak to what? Ghost and Dark, but I don't think I can get a Ghost or Dark move, so... I have a charm in case, like, it's a charm. I have charm in case it's physical itself or something crazy. How did that hit me in time? Bro, it's actually insane. Oh. We one-shot it. You know what? I'm just glad we defeated it first try. Fuck it. I think maybe Alolan form can't use its true power without Alolan pancakes to fuel it. No, you just got fucking diffed. What a spectacular victory, but don't go assuming we're done here yet. What? The committee to highlight Alolan Raichu and generate excitement has one last thing to offer. Let's trade. Yes. Yes. Give me the Alolan Raichu. I was hoping that she was just going to give it to us, but I'll do the trade for it. Because I feel like this is probably the only way to get Alolan Raichu in the game. Apart from, like, Pokemon Home. So I'm going to go ahead and scoop this young boy up. Young boy, boy. Look at him. Fluffy. It could be a worse name, I guess, but it's not great. Training Raichu is how we'll spread the joy of the Alolan regional form. You know, the Alolan form is lovely, of course, but just plain Raichu are pretty adorable too. Well, unfortunately, my Raichu's now gone, and Raichu, as soon as we get to the DLC, is about to have 2 different Mega Evolutions, yet Alolan Raichu, I imagine, has 0, so that's sad. Well then, I'm off on another journey. I'll travel over to Alola, befriend a bunch of Alolan Raichu, and spread their cuteness all around the world. That's what Charge is all about. Well, good luck. I am incredibly jealous, because I would love to go to Alola. That reminds me of something I was thinking about like a day or 2 ago, though. I feel like I mentioned it in all the times I've spoken about my love for Gen 7, but like I cannot express enough my excitement for when we finally get to revisit Gen 7, because in my mind, it's like, oh, that's forever away. But Gen 7 was a decade ago already, which I know that's, for a lot of people like me, that's a terrifying thought. But this year, it has been 10 years. I mean, think, Sun and Moon was for the 20th anniversary. This year is the 30th anniversary. It's been a full decade since Gen 7 already. And obviously, we've just revisited Gen 6 of this game. Gen 7 is going to have its time eventually. Now, I do genuinely believe Gen 5 will be coming first. Because, you know, we kind of skipped over Gen 5 a little bit to go straight to Gen 6, which was an odd choice for Legends. But then Legends games are, A, they're like their own thing. And B, I guess they're saving the Gen 5 remake of some kind for Gen 10, maybe? I mean, we only got Gen 4 remakes back in Gen 8, so I feel like it would make sense to then get Gen 5 remakes in Gen 10. Because aren't they usually like every 2 gens or so? Normally, maybe. I don't know. But that's what I'd imagine. And then, you know, after doing the Gen 5 remakes, revisiting Gen 5, unless they do things out of order even more, I feel like next up on the board would be Gen 7, right? Because they've done Kalos, they've done Unova, they've done all the ones before. Alola would be next. And I'm telling you right now, I am beyond excited. I really hope in whatever form we get Alola, it is the full region. I think for Alola, it would have to be. But like the idea of a modern day Alola game with all the islands, I need it. I need it. I need it. I was imagining it in my head not that long ago because Alola still feels recent, even though it was 10 years ago. But for nostalgia's sake, I'm actually watching someone play through Gen 7 right now. Someone that I watched play through Sun and Moon when Sun and Moon came out. I'm going back and I'm watching that playthrough. Again, just for nostalgia's sake in my spare time. If I'm bored, I've got nothing else to watch, I throw it on. And for good memories too, because I love Gen 7. And you forget until you go back that like, yeah, the game is 10 years old. It does look like a 10-year-old 3DS game. So if they revisited it properly on the Switch, oh my God. And we got the Switch 2 now, like, please, I'm so ready for Alola, bro. I really am. Anyway, finally, we are, again, completely caught up with side missions, all 118. Now, the thing is, I cannot imagine side missions are going to end on 118. That just seems like a really odd number for them to do so on. So there's definitely going to end up being more, but at least for now, we know that every single one of them is done. But with all that done and out the way, let's jump back into main stuff. All the wild zones are 100% done for the entire game, and all the side missions are complete for now. So, only maybe like 4 should be added at a time. We can keep on top of it easily again now. Everything should be fine. Everything should be fine now, but I want to start making some progress into this post-game, because obviously, we're not going to do everything in this part, but I want to make some progress. Please earn yourself the challenges ticket. Okay, so we're literally just jumping straight in. I figured it was going to be like, you know, some kind of maybe event in here, but no, literally, we are just straight up going into the new GA thing. So I need to go get challenges tickets, which how many is it going to be? I don't even want to know. 50,000. Oh boy. Okay, let me reset. Oh, okay, that's perfect. It was annoying because like the battle zone thing was right there. I was thinking, shit, it's going to change, but it's still right here. Well, as is customary for quite a while now, I'll be back in a minute. I'm going to go do this off screen because this is going to take a while, unfortunately, for 50k points. So I will see you in a minute. All right, well, I've done it. I can't lie. The Royale Knight thing, I don't fucking care if it's got a name. I fucking hate it. I don't hate it, but it is so obnoxious, obtuse. Like, it takes ages. It all comes down to luck with like what cards you get, what Pokemon they have. For example, I just got a really good mission. I had to like kill a bunch of Pokemon with grass type moves. So I just had to finish like 10 Pokemon off of grass type moves and I got a bunch of points. Every goddamn Pokemon resisted grass. Fucking Lucario, Mega Pidgeot, Talonflame, like, oh my god, it was such a pain. But we're done within one night. Ah, yes, I see you have a challenger's ticket. Would you like to take part in a reward match? Let's do this. Who will the opponent be? Oh my god, you are not for real. Zach. I'm not ever doing this again. I'm not ever doing this again. I figured it was going to set it up to be like Urbane for the first one, and then you could battle like Jacinth, Ivor, and maybe you can. But if there's a possibility I get all of those NPC shitters, I am not collecting 50k points for the chance of facing them. I can't. Zach is a nobody. I don't even remember what he had. He had like a Mareep or something. If they call me the Z Eternal, that's because Z is the ultimate, the end to all that comes before it. Shut the fuck up, Zach. You are literally dog shit. Like, look, I'm not even trying to be a hater, but I'm mad after the shit I just had to do. And then you show me Zach. Slowpoke in the post game. Level 9. What do you mean level 9? He has the same team. Are we for real? No, it's a Pikachu he has. Yeah, Emma had the Mareep. He had the Pikachu. Dude, what are we doing? Do I have to battle multiple of them or something? How does this work? Is this it? Did I really do all of that for this? Congratulations, you've now claimed victory in one reward match. Here is your reward. A King's Rock. Okay, that's pretty good. 10 pieces of candy. Come back and try your hand at another reward match when you get Challenger's ticket. No. Although, maybe it's like, if I do the next one, it's Chevron or whatever. And then if I do the next one, it's Zavi. Like, maybe it goes back up in order. But, like, I would have to get the Challenger's ticket every time. Dude, that's too much. The Challenger's ticket shit is too much. I hate it. I really don't like it. It was cool at first. I think I've said this before. It was cool at first. It was. But when you have to get 50k points and stuff now every single time, it's a chore. It's honestly a chore. Because none of them are going to be a threat to you. It's just a grind, and the grind isn't fun either. Army, thank goodness. Drop whatever you're doing, hurry straight back to Hotel Z right now, like now. Okay. Fuck the Infinite Royale shit. We're back onto actually doing something good. Something story-based. We meet again. Oh my god, it's Lysander. I would speak with you about AZ, but words fail me. How does one speak fittingly of such a man? It's tragic that after seeing so many others to their rest, he was alone when the time came. Still, I am glad for the conversations he and I had, however scant. Excuse me, but what did you talk to AZ about? About the agony of being unable to die. I knew it. I knew it. So Lysander is like how AZ is, or was, which I could tell because he even looks like AZ used to. His hair's graying out. He's got like the big coat on, like he's going through the same thing. About his deeds, both good and heinous. Even though it's for the sake of peace, he did build Ange. Do you consider that a bad deed? Not necessarily. Though the havoc it wreaked on Lumiose is undeniable. The exact causality is unclear, but we can surmise that Ange's influence resulted in more wild Pokemon gathering throughout Lumiose, which led this city, built for humans, to become a place of harmony with these wild creatures. But now, we have separated Pokemon and humans into different areas once more. I wonder, is it right that we keep each other at arm's length with these holotech barriers? I mean, in my opinion, yeah, because as I've complained about 100 million times, damn near every Pokemon in those wild zones is fucking aggro. So I feel like it would be a nightmare if they were just attacking people constantly. Perhaps we will find another way. I look forward to seeing what the people of this city choose. Right, so I have, of course, come here to tell you something. I'll get to it. After you and I spoke in Lysander Labs, more of my memory returned. Okay, makes sense. We jogged his memory back in Lysander Labs. That was his place. And I recalled the existence of two beings. Please tell me we're leading up to Xerneas and Yveltal. That's what I wanted. Yes, the one that gives and the one that takes. One that gives? I wish that I could tell you more. I'm sorry, for now, all I can remember are these epithets. But I have more to tell you. Zygarde has not shown itself since that eventful day. I imagine it exhausted its power and has now retreated somewhere to quietly recover. You understand what that means, do you not? There are none but you on whom I can rely. That being the situation, I will leave the rest up to you. Please find the two I spoke of. Let's go. I really didn't think they were going to do this, but we're really doing this. We're really going to get Yveltal and Xerneas. But like where though? Like they're in Lumiose? Where could they be in Lumiose? That's what I keep thinking about. What even was that? So that guy was trying to win a cryptic old man contest. He didn't give us much to go on, did he? Perhaps you could learn more from people with connections to Team Flare? Got anyone in mind? Mabel at the Pokemon Research Lab and Grecian at Nouveau Cafe, I suppose. I don't know why I struggled on that. There you go. We'll be cheering for you. The one that gives. Okay. The one that takes. So maybe one of them is going to help with each. I knew there had to be. I knew there had to be Xerneas and Yveltal in this game and a way to get them somehow. There had to be. It's a colors game, you know? Like, there has to be. Well, that all being said, I hate to cuck things here and myself, but I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up here. I feel like this is a perfect place for me to do so. It feels like we've made nowhere near as much progress as I wanted to, because again, given the time constraints I'm on, I really wanted to just dive straight in and make some good progress. But we had a new big wild zone to handle. We had all these different side quests, and some of them were a pain, but they're all done. We had to do the challenges ticket shit and do the ZA Royale thing. That really confused the fuck out of me. The thing that's annoying me the most is that it hasn't removed the main mission. Like, I think this is going to stay there until I do all of it, and I really don't want to do that. But we'll see. If I get to the end of the game, like everything else is done, and that's just still sat there, I'll probably look up online about like what exactly it entails. But if I'm going to have to do it like over and over and over and over and over again, I don't know if I can fucking handle that, bro. Because that challenger ticket shit every time, 50,000 points every time. You know, if we really are going back through, like next will be Y, then X, and whatever else, right? In whatever order we're going in, that's going to take ages. Even if we skip from whatever up to F again, there's still so many. And yes, you know, I want to battle Jacinth again. I want to battle, you know, all these other people again. It's just a lot. So I'll see you at the end. But unfortunately, I guess I'll just wrap things up here because I have been going for quite a while. Either way, we'll see what happens next part where we will be hunting down the X and Y legendaries and who knows what else. I don't really, again, I have no idea what this post game is. Maybe we'll do Xerneas, Yveltal, and then the Zygarde, and then that's it. That's the main story stuff done for the post game, and you can keep doing the Infinite Royale if you would like to. I don't know. I would be a bit disappointed because, again, I've really wanted to be Diancie and Volcanion and then Hooper in the DLC. But I don't know at this point. I don't know anymore what there's going to be. There's no point in me thinking about it until I just see it, since we're in the post game now. So yeah, that's all for now. Hopefully you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you in part 17 as well, where we go and hunt down Xerneas and Yveltal, and maybe Zygarde, depending on, probably Zygarde too, depending on how long it all takes. But I imagine we'll be able to cover a lot in part 17, maybe even the rest of the post game, depending on how little or much there is. Maybe all of it, because we can jump straight into it next time. So yeah, that's all for now. I hope you've enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time. But for now, that's all. So until next time.